Hi there, welcome back to DIY Beauty on Purpose. My name is Leah Nev and I'm so excited that you are here today. Today we are mashing up Goodwill and Dollar Tree. We are going to take thrifted items and zhuzh them up with some Dollar Tree items. I can't wait to show you. Let's get started. All right, first item is this cute little box. I don't know if it's like a bucket, a box, a planter maybe. I don't know. I found it at the thrift store for $1.99. And it was super cute, but I just did not like that rope. It was dated and it was like really fuzzy. Like it was, I don't know. It was just a lot of little fuzzies were coming out. So we're going to remove that. We're going to tighten it up, make sure all the staples are where they need to be. And then we are going to just update it a little bit. We're going to add some paint. This is Waverly in the Moss. And we're just going to start dry brushing up and down until I kind of see what I like. Now, at first, I thought I would just add the moss color. I thought that would be sufficient. And then it just got a little bit too dark. Once I started drying it, you can see how it was just kind of dull. So then I decided to sand it a little bit. I thought, okay, maybe if I soften it up, it will look okay. And it didn't. So then I decided to, oh yeah, I forgot to take the prize out. So let's take that out. Then we're going to dry brush some more paint. This time it's going to be white. This is Vermilion chalk paint in the linen white. And this one, loved it. It gave it a little bit more of a beachy tone. And I just kind of liked it. So I added as much as I thought I wanted. And then let it completely dry. I also did the rim on top just a little bit. That way it just kind of matches everything. But we let it fully dry. And then let's bring on some Dollar Tree items. So we're going to start gluing some nautical rope. This is the white kind. You can get this at Dollar Tree pretty much all the time. They have them all the time. So I'm going to hot glue around the top rim where all those staples were at so that it could be, you know, just hide the staples, but also tighten those the top portion of the wood planks because they were a little wobbly after I removed the old rope. So we're going to hot glue it all around the top rim, and then we're also going to hot glue on the bottom, and we're going to leave just a little bit of that wood showing on the bottom. My friend, if you have not visited my Etsy shop recently, I just added a brand new collection of watercolor designs, and these are actually downloadable prints. You can download them to your computer and then print them and use them how you want. So make sure you check it out. It is linked down below. I am now going to take this welcome, it's like a metal sign. I got it last year. It has the windmill, and I'm just going to remove the bottom portion of it. It was really easy to remove. And then the sticker where like the little barcode was not coming off. So I decided to sand it down, and it actually worked. So if you have trouble getting these out, sanding it will work. All right, then I'm going to use the same bucket just to kind of round off the what will be the handle. So we're going to put it in through one side, use my needle nose clamps there, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side just to kind of turn it a little bit and create a cute little handle. I added some Dollar Tree florals and some faux boxwood, and I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. Love it. You enjoy DIY home decor, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I post every single week, so make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the content. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to take this thrifted sign. It was really cute, but it's for like a wedding and we just didn't need it. So I am going to give it one rough coat of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white, and it's going to be almost dry brushed. It's just going to be very light just to lighten it up and give me a base. Now we're going to take several or a couple gray tone chalk paints. This is the Country Gray. We are going to just dry brush up and down, and it's going to look like a hot mess, but just stick with me here for a while. All right, so then I am going to take a darker gray, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to start dry brushing up and down to create a lot of color, a lot of dimension, and we're going to do the same thing with some green. But this is Waverly Moss once again, and I'm just going to go up and down and adding all this color. Now, after all of these colors were dry, I'm going to go back with the white, and I'm going to keep adding until mostly is white, but you can see some of the darker tones of the grays and the green pop through. And this is exactly what I was looking for. So I let it fully dry. Then we're going to take one of these Dollar Tree glass, I think it's like a pot holder where we can place a pot, and some of these Dollar Tree butterfly decals. You know I love using their decals. They're great to make DIYs. So we're going to take a couple of these butterflies and we're going to start going back and forth. I'm going to kind of keep looking at how the glass is going to look and where I'm going to place the butterflies. So I'm going to place the larger one here in this little corner. And then once again, I'm just going to keep going back and forth. I'm also going to combine some of the golden tone butterflies. I recently did a video only using these butterflies, the golden ones that are coming up. And it turned out super cute. So I'm going to add a couple of those golden ones as well. And I just want this to be a really cute summer-like decor that anyone can place either on a wall or just put it on top of a console table or fireplace. I think it's going to look really cute. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to add some of these golden ones as well. Now to attach the glass portion, this is a very heavy glass, so I am going to use some of this Dollar Tree super glue. It's actually really good glue. If you do not have it and you need super glue for $1.25, it's a pretty good deal. I'm going to dab a little dab on each little dot of the glass portion, and then we're going to place it kind of like, in the middle, and then we're going to leave it dry or harden overnight. I really want to make sure that this glass is not going to fall, and it did not. I actually picked it up and the next day and took it to my booth where I sell my items, and it was not budging. It was not coming off. I even shook it to make sure it was not going to come off, and it worked perfect. I think it turned out so beautiful. What a great way to use this glass, as well as the butterflies from Dollar Tree, and it's a thrifted item. I didn't spend much.
If you are enjoying this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow and helps this video reach more people.
For the next Dollar Tree and thrift store DIY, I want to take this candle pillar holder. I think that's what it is. I'm going to wipe it well, disinfect it, clean it. Just, you could tell it had a lot of grime on it. So I'm going to make sure I'm cleaning it and then dry it really, really well. And then we're going to start giving it one coat of the Waverly Moss chalk paint. Beautiful coverage, beautiful color, and I'm going to do it all over as a base coat. Then I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. We're going to take some white from Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white and a chippy brush, and we're going to start dry brushing some white, and I'm going to do that all over again. This is just to add dimension, texture, and just more character. And then I am going to take a wet rag and I'm going to start wet distressing. I recently saw a video by Yami, the Latina next door, and she inspired me to do this one in this color with all of these textures. She recently thrifted and flipped a couple of candle pillar holders, and they look beautiful, and she inspired me. So I'm gonna have Yami from the Latina next door, her channel linked down below in the description box if you want to check out her channel. All right, so now that I have everything distressed and how I want it, I'm going to take the Rust-Oleum chalked matte top coat, and I'm going to just seal everything, seal all of the chalk paint, and make sure it's not going to go anywhere. And then we're going to add some more of that nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hot glue it starting at the bottom. We're going to go around, I believe it was 5 times, and then secure it with hot glue here and there to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to carefully remove this starfish from this Dollar Tree summer sign. I think it's really cute, but I want to use that on my DIY. So we're going to remove it, and then we're going to just attach it with hot glue. That's it. Very simple, very beachy, very summer. I love the colors, and I do have it on my booth for sale as well, so I'm sure it's going to sell. Look how stunning this pillar looks. I really, really love the way it turned out. For the next Dollar Tree thrift store DIY, I'm going to take this sign that I got at the thrift store for $3.99, solid wood. We're going to remove the little hanging hook that I had on top. And then I decided to sand down that top portion. It was just like a paper that they had maybe the glued or Mod Podged on it. And I realized some spots were actually bubbling. So I decided to just remove as much as I could. The rest, it was impossible to remove. And then use my palm sander again to sand everything smooth and make sure there's nothing lifted and nothing flaking. Then I'm going to make sure that it's really well dusted and clean so that I can start painting. We're going to start with some Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white and using my chalk paint brush. I love this brush. If you guys do not have a chalk paint brush, I highly suggest it. I do have some on my Amazon store, which is linked down below. All right, so then we're going to take some more of that Waverly chalk paint in the moss, and as you can see, I only did 1/3 in white. The middle portion is going to be in the green, and then I'm going to blend the two colors so that they blend one to each other very nicely. And then once I had it where I want it, I'm going to move on to the agave color by Waverly, which is another beautiful color, and we are going to paint the bottom third portion of the sign. And once again, we're going to blend the two colors, the green and the blue, making sure that it's a smooth transition from one to the other. Now we're going to dry brush some more white on it. We're going to just go back and forth, keeping that horizontal brush strokes, and I'm going to add quite a bit of white on here, and this is because I want to create a little bit more rustic, beachy look. Then once I had it where I want it, I'm going to sand it down with my sanding block, just back and forth, smoothing things out, softening the lines of the strokes, and then distressing the edges as I need. And then we're going to make sure once again that it's dust free so that we can move on to the next step. So we're going to add some handles. These clamps I get at the hardware store sometimes, and sometimes I get at Amazon. I do have some on my Amazon store. We're going to place a couple on each side, and I'm just measuring, making sure that both clamps are going to be where they need to be, and we're going to secure them with some screws. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And now we're going to take some more of that same nautical rope, and we're going to add them as handles. We're going to thread it through one of the clamps, make a very tight knot, and then thread the other side and knot it, making sure that I have enough of rope to like carry the tray, but not too much where it's just going to be too big of handles. And then once I knew where I wanted to tie it, I tightened that knot, and then I did the same exact thing on the other side. I also want to let you know about my friend Lisa. She's from Crafting My Best Life with Lisa Marie. She recently did a video also with taking thrifted items and updating them with Dollar Tree items. So I'm going to have her channel linked down below in the description box, so you check her out as well. You're going to love what she made. I found these cute little wooden turtles at the Dollar Tree, and I love them. So I'm going to take several here. I think I took 5, and I'm going to place them kind of like that they're little turtles at the beach, because it reminded me of the ocean, like the sand and the ocean and the beach. So I'm going to place 3 on one side, 2 on the other, and I'm going to use some more of that super glue from Dollar Tree as well as hot glue, and we are just going to start gluing them where I have them placed. I completely forgot to seal this tray. I should have sealed it before I added the handles and the turtles, but it's okay. I sealed it with the spray top coat from Rust-Oleum, and this one turned out beautiful. I have it on my booth, and I know it's going to sell right away. Love it. For the next Dollar Tree and thrift store DIY, I'm going to take this wreath that I actually thrifted several months ago, and I did a Christmas wreath. It never sold, so I removed everything from it but kept the wreath. I'm going to then now take some of these new Dollar Tree nautical ropes. They have blue and kind of like a beigey white color. I'm going to take 3 of them, and I'm going to braid them all the way to the end so that we have a thicker type of rope but still have that blue and white color that I think is really cool. Then we're going to take the rope, and we're just going to start hot gluing it around the wreath, but making sure that it's a little bit almost wavy, and so we're going to hot glue it in certain spots. Then with the final one, I'm going to add some more tape, and this is just going to keep those ends together, and you're not going to see it because we're going to put some decor on it. So we're just going to hot glue it right where we started. And then it's time to start getting some things ready for us. So I found this Dollar Tree wooden anchor. I thought it was perfect for the theme. I'm going to paint it white. I gave it 2 coats, and I did the same thing with 3 of the little turtles that we used earlier because I think it would be cute to add them to this wreath as well. So 2 coats on each. I let it fully dry, and then I decided to distress the edges just a little bit. So I'm going to take a makeup sponge and some antiquing wax by Waverly, and I'm just going to start applying some of the antiquing wax on the edge of the anchor as well as the turtles. This is going to add some dimension, give it a little bit of distressed beachy look that I'm looking for. So I did the same thing, like I said, on the little mini turtles, and then it's time to start applying everything on the wreath. I am going to start adding some of these faux grass that I get on Amazon, and I cut one pig into separate little pigs, and we're just going to start placing them towards that side where we have the joint rope, and then we're going to add several facing upward and a couple facing downward, and then this is exactly where we're going to hot glue the anchor to cover everything, and I think it just kind of blends really well. So I'm just going to add some hot glue, nothing major. The anchor is kind of lightweight, so hot glue was completely sufficient. Add my wire cutters on top to add some weight until the hot glue hardened. Okay, so the little turtles, we're gonna hot glue them on the rope here and there where I kind of see where they look right, and I think they're just so cute. I love sea turtles to begin with, and I think these little baby wooden ones look so stinking cute. I thought something was missing all around the wreath, so I am going to add a couple of those little faux grass picks all around, kind of like one where each turtle is kind of, and it'll just kind of finish it off and just really make it look like a wreath. And I just love the way this one turned out. It's nautical, it's beachy, it's summery, and it was so inexpensive to buy, and then I only used mostly Dollar Tree items. Love it. And you're gonna have to let me know which one is your favorite. I cannot choose. I love them all equally as much, but let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. If you're visiting for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you consider joining our YouTube family. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you. And I'm gonna have a playlist here and another video with tons more of Dollar Tree inspiration for you. Check it out. I'll see you later, and have a blessed day. Bye.